Good day, good day. This is the Chapel Trader, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday. And in this video, I'm going to cover how I made a little over $600 on this NQ trade. Now, to get right into it, basically the first thing that I analyzed on this trade that I took yesterday on Monday was the fact that there was only one of two places price really could go, which is this marked out high right here that occurred on May 16th, or this possible low that occurred yesterday on the 19th, right? So I was thinking, okay, I try to identify price action in a bit of a way that I like to call accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? Those who are familiar with the Wyckoff trading method will also be able to recognize what I'm saying. So for context, the accumulation phase, otherwise known as consolidation phase, is all of this right here. That's what the entirety of this is. So this basically that's the 15th, and this is the 16th. This is basically a full day of just straight consolidation. So I'm not interested in trading on these days, period. Now we have what is called the manipulation phase, right? So this occurs during this downswing, right? This shakes out the weak hands. This gets the people who are thinking that we're gonna, go lower. They get stopped out, and so on and so forth. And then the distribution phase is what you see occurring right here, which is where you see I actually took my trade during this distribution phase. Now, to get into how I actually took my entry, I will get down to the lower time frame. Let's call that the 5 minute, and let's scroll a bit over. Okay, so right here we see that there was a 5 minute gap, a 5 minute fair value gap that formed 9:45 in the morning. So what I was looking for was a tap into this gap and then a displacement candle out of it, which I will show you guys in just a moment here. Let me find this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. Right, so as you guys can see, we did get a number of taps into this 5 minute fair value gap that did occur. And then I was waiting for a displacement candle out of this fair value gap. And I went for a very simple 1-to-1 risk to reward. And I won a little over $600 in this trade. Now, why did I take this trade? Just for some context, the overall direction on the market was bullish on essentially every time frame. So I was very comfortable knowing that I was only looking for buys during this period of time. On top of that, this trade specifically did align with my strategy, which is essentially to find out if there is a fair value gap on a higher time frame, such as the 5 minute, and then we wait for a displacement candle out of that area of interest, and then we take a trade based on that, which is what you guys can see, displayed here on the screen. As you can see, we had a tap into this area of interest, this fair value gap. We saw a displacement candle, which I will highlight here. We saw this displacement candle, and then I entered off of this displacement candle out of this gap. And as you can see, we had very little drawdown. We maybe had like a couple points of drawdown, but for the most part, this trade essentially went straight to my take profit. So this is a trade that I took yesterday on Monday. I'm recording this video on Tuesday, and as you can see, there's not really a trade that I would feel necessarily comfortable taking. I understand that we have, high here and this low got broken. But to me, this is more so like an extension of the reaccumulation phase that I'm kind of viewing right now. And this might be a potential manipulation swing. So this isn't the live market. This is not what happened yesterday. This is happening right now. But I'm not really seeing anything that I really care to take necessarily. As you can see on the 5 minute, there's not a bunch of gaps that I am particularly interested in. So I'm probably just going to sit out today and see what price action has for us tomorrow. So yeah, this is in simple terms the trade I took yesterday, why I took it, and my thought process and reasoning behind taking it. If you guys enjoy this content, please let me know. If you guys took that trade yesterday, drop it in the comments, how much you made, your thought process, anything like that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram as well as my email. And God bless. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.